Hello, it's Dina. Hi, Hope Crew, family. Hi, YouTube. So, here's my notes. So, today, welcome back to a Vlogmas series about forgiveness and looking to forgive ourselves for things so that we can make changes when we're ready to make changes. If you have different things to forgive yourself for than the things that I'm focusing on in this series, please just leave it in the comments or contact me, diniashimp@gmail.com. It's not hard. It's also in the, if you unblock it below, I've laid it there. I'm on Facebook, I'm all over the place. So, the ones that I'm doing, the habits that I'm doing, the things that I'm looking to forgive myself for are things that are special to me necessarily. They're things that I've done in the past or things I've had to do or things I'm still trying to do for one reason or another. So today, it's going to be about how to stop a bad habit. And this is something that a lot of people are working for right now. Across YouTube, I see all kinds of people who are doing all kinds of things they want to change, and they're having different levels of success. So what we're going to do now, I did do a video back on December 6th about how to change and what you need to do to change to make good habits happen. But today I particularly want to come at this from the way I look at things, and that is as a language person, as a person who studies the way language works to create reality for ourselves and the things that we buy into, kind of, as we are creating those realities. So the thing I want us to look at today is, what do we mean by a bad habit? So to get into that, let's forgive ourselves if we've not been able to change something, because change is difficult. But what do we mean? Why do we think something is a bad habit? What is a good habit as opposed to a bad habit? Could it be that our society has told us something is bad when it's not really so bad? Could it be that our bodies need something from a habit we're trying to break? So I want to think about this in terms of what scientists are starting to learn, that a lot of us have known for a long time, and that is that we have two brains, right? We have two brains. We have one brain in our heads, and we have one brain in our stomach area, our belly. And this is a collection of neurons that relays information to this brain and to our body as it travels to this brain. So this brain in our bellies is much older than the brain in our head. Maybe that's that thing, if you can, what is it? Pat and rub. Anyway. So if you're trying to do something with this brain that is making this brain unhappy, honey, why? Life is hard enough. Let me repeat that. Life is hard enough. Give your body what it needs. When in Rome, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Let your body have its needs met. Your body will tell you what its needs are. Don't interfere with those. Allow your body to have enough sleep. Allow your body to get the nutrition that it needs, the good food that it needs, not all the crap it wants. Allow yourself to have sexual release, frustration release. The thing that is allowing your body to rid itself of toxins that are built up in your system and to purge those and move on. So, I'm going to have to do a very specific anti-no-fap video here because I've had to unsubscribe from some people on the Hope Crew because they're posting these videos, and I'm absolutely against this practice. A healthy sexuality is very important to the human condition. A healthy intimacy to other people is very important to the human condition. And a denial of human needs that stifles one's ability to relax and to enjoy the world as we have it runs completely antithetical to everything I believe. So I will have another video about that. But for those of you who are trying, and they're saying fat as masturbation, so they're trying to go a whole year without masturbating, and they can't figure out why it's not working. Okay, talking about young men in their 20s. All right, so anyway, what you have to do is be able to replace the behavior that you don't want to do with the behavior that you do want to do. You have to be able to say, this is a bad habit, i.e., this is something that is bad for me in some way. It is something that is hurting me. It is something that is making me kill myself. There are many of these habits that take things into your system that are killing us. And these are the habits we really want to pay attention and identify as bad. You know, if we're going to identify something as bad and good, we want to be very, very careful about how we're doing that. And we want to really listen and say, is this something that is hurting me in some way, or is this something that is helping me in some way? Is this something that makes my body calmer and more productive? Or is this something that creates stress and tension in myself and between myself and the rest of the world? And that's really all there is, right? I mean, if you want to identify good and bad, it's very complicated. You have personal good, personal bad. So if you're having trouble changing what you have identified to be a bad habit, remember, it's not enough to have the desire to change. You have to replace the bad habit with a good habit that you will be looking forward to, that emotionally you are connecting with, to pull yourself away from the bad habit that you're currently doing. Visualization. You do not want to continually tell yourself to stop this or stop that, because what you are doing is you are fetishizing the very behavior that you are trying to stop. Fear Less, Live More 222 has made a very good video about this a couple of days back. It's all about visualizing and not thinking, not getting mired in the don't do this, but the pulling yourself to your future self. You're looking to get to where you want to be, and that's where you want your brain focused. You don't want your brain focused on no smoking with a big red X, because all your brain is going to be hearing is smoking. And it's just the way it works. So just be careful that you have a safe space that you can change in, that you're not constantly confronted by things all the time that are trying to make you go back to the old habits, which you do not yet have a positively reinforcing habit in mind to take the place of this one. Just because you have the desire to stop doing something, you have to turn that into a desire to do. A desire to do this in your new life. Okay? All right, well, that's what I'm going to say about that. Like I say, there will be another video about the other stuff coming up, but for those of you who are not interested in hearing about it, like, I didn't really care to hear about these young men's telling me that they failed in their request to do something that I don't believe they should be doing anyway. Think about good. Just be sure it's for your good, right? Be sure it's for your good and the good of those around you, and the way of your working in the world, and that it's all in alignment with yourself and God and your God self and all of that. All right? Take care. I hope you have a great season. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, wild screams of protest. Just leave them below. And thanks for checking in. And see you tomorrow.